Hello, 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 everyone. How is everybody doing today? We are doing okay. I just wanted to jump on real quick and update my Callie journey planner. As you can see, it is now very full from the video that I posted yesterday. So we have gotten, and I'm speaking a little bit lower because she's in the bedroom right above me. Callie is home. She got home last night around 12:30 or so. It has been a very turmoilish type of past couple days. So today is Sunday the 7th. Like I said, she got home last night around 12:30. Wednesday the 3rd, she called me she was still in Boston on the 3rd, on that Wednesday. And she had a major panic attack on the train in Boston on the way to work. She was going to finish out this week and then leave to come home on the 8th. She called me when she was in the middle of the panic attack. It was bad. It was pretty bad. She had racing heart. She couldn't breathe, tightness in her chest, blurred vision, which really scared me a lot, nausea. I think she threw up a couple of times. Now I know that she was anxious, obviously, to move back home, but dizziness, shaking. She told me the night before on Tuesday that she had sleep paralysis, which, I'm sorry if you hear that ringing, that alarm in the background. That is one of two things. That is either the fire alarm for the fire department or the police department. So I'm sorry if you hear that in the background, but so she called me as she was just getting off the train. The anxiety just came over her when she was on her way to work, like sitting on the train. She managed to get off the train and get to work, and then her boss took her to the ER just because the symptoms were so severe. They did give her something no, they did not. They did not give her anything. I thought that they had, but they did not give her anything to calm her down. This is the difference between Midwest hospitals, no offense everybody who's watching, and the larger East or West Coast or the larger city hospitals. They did an EKG on her. It came back negative. They knew that she was probably having a panic attack, and they just let her sit in the emergency room. She literally sat there for hours on end. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. If that would have happened here, it would have been a totally different ballgame, which is why I'm glad that she's home. So she literally checked herself out because she's like, why am I just sitting here? Why am I just sitting here doing absolutely nothing? It was actually making her more anxious. So she just left. She just checked herself out. She went home. Her boss kind of kept an eye on her, and then she packed up her things and she left Boston on Friday. She stayed overnight somewhere on Friday, and then she made it home last night. So we are very glad that she's home. She does not look well. We have a lot of work to do. We need to make some pretty huge changes here. So we are going to let the next week, we're going to just let her decompress and just come to terms as to kind of what's going on. I did move up her doctor's appointment. I was able to get her in. We had an appointment on the 8th of August, And we have now, I have to redate all this. We have now moved it up to the 16th of July so we can get her in and get her underneath some doctor's care as soon as possible. So right now, I think we're just in a good holding pattern for her. We're just going to let her decompress for the next week, settle in, just kind of start the life-changing processes slowly, kind of start incorporating things that is going to be best for her as slow as we can without obviously overwhelming her. She looks like hell. She really does. Mentally, I think the PTSD is there. Physically, she does not look well at all. When she came in last night, like I said, she got here around 12:30. She literally, I just went over and hugged her and she just lost it. She just literally just started bawling and crying and very, very overwhelmed last night. But I think it was more of a sense of relief that she's home now with her family, and she tried. I mean, she feels like a failure because she wanted to go to Boston, start her life, start her career, and it was too much for her. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on. I have indicated everything here so we can bring this information to the doctor's office. I kept in touch with her literally every single day, how she felt, what was going on inside her head, how she felt physically. So we're just going to continue to keep track every single day where she's at. Once we can get her into the doctor's office, we can start weaning her off this medication, which I think is making things worse. She has anxiety. One of the medications that she's on is supposed to bring her heart rate down when she goes into an anxiety attack. One of the side effects of that medication is anxiety. Anyway, this is going to be a very longer appointment with her physician. We're going to start to getting her to eating right, to getting back to exercising, to try to start to increase that serotonin and those hits of dopamine. She's going to look into a part-time job just to, obviously for income, because she does have bills to pay. She has student loans that she needs to keep up with, and so she's not moving home and just becoming a hermit in the house. She's got to get out. She's got to start, even if it's just a part-time job at the town that's about 20 miles north of us. And yeah, so I think it's going to be a very draining couple of days, but we will walk through it. We will be patient with her for now. And then at some particular point, like I had discussed with her earlier, she needs to start these changes. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult giving up some of the things that she's used to, but I think once she starts to feel better physically and mentally, I think things will start to turn around a little bit better for her. It's something that she's always going to have to contend with. She is going to go back and see her therapist for a couple of sessions just to fill her in on the transitions that are happening, and reiterating some of the tools that she was given to be able to combat the PTSD now that she's gone through. I feel guilty. So it's just a lot that the family is, me and my husband, are going through, signs that we may have missed, but I'm glad that we were able to intervene right now, and I'm glad that she is humbling herself to allow us to help her. She was very adamant about moving to Boston. She was very adamant about moving out on her own, and I applaud her for that, but she's putting the cart before the horse right now. She needs to be able to get healthy physically and mentally before she can go and build this life of dreams that she is really, really, really wanting. So I filled in that she did, I did a little bit of filling in here before I jumped on. I did fill in. Today is just going to be decompression. We're all home here today, which is great. My husband and I are both off. So we're just going to kind of go about our day today. She's sleeping. She'll probably sleep most of the day away. She did take some of her medication last night just to try to, because she suffers from insomnia too. Well, it's not insomnia. It's just that her sleep is just so off and it's not consistent, and she never gets into a REM sleep. And so today we're gonna have some steaks for dinner. My husband is gonna grill out. I'm gonna do some work around the house. I'm sure that she'll unpack her car, start to settle in her bedroom, and we're gonna take next week as next week comes. Like I said, she doesn't have an appointment until the 16th, which is a week from Tuesday. This week we'll just start making some plans. If she wants to try to get back to the gym, she can obviously do that. Again, getting settled into her room, maybe start looking for a part-time job. And I know that she does have some money set aside for her, for her bills for the next, month or so. And we are just going to take it from there. But anyway, thank you everybody for your kind words. I do appreciate it. Once we can get into the doctor's office on the 16th, I will give you an update as to what he thinks should go on. I do not want to start giving her the vitamins that I bought for her until we see the doctor. So I think this week is just going to be decompression, maybe start getting her off some of the sugar that she drinks, energy drinks, maybe start working on her diet a little bit. We'll see how she feels, and we're just going to take it from there. So anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. Continue to tune in, see how she does, see if the changes that we are going to initiate are going to work for her. I really hope they do. I pray every single day that they do, to be able to set her on a better path at life, and in what she's got to be able to deal with. So thanks again, everybody. Appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.